Hi guys, welcome to this review of the Trekstor u13b keyboard. I've had the Trekstor now for a couple of weeks, so I'm using it every day in different type of situations. And today we're going to specifically look at the keyboard. So relax, enjoy the video, leave me comments and questions. Let's get to it. Now, if you've watched my first impression video, you know that I prefer to use anyway a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse. But there are cases where you do need to use the keyboard, especially if you're on the go and then there's no other way. So during my first preview, I mentioned that it had a bit of a plasticky feel to it, like when you really touch the keys, and that really has never been a showstopper for me. I mean, if you have the choice between paying 3 or 4 times the price for a laptop to get a silky smooth keyboard or get a cheap laptop like the Trekstor and get a bit of a plasticky feel, I really don't mind. But one of the things that bothered me is that when I started typing, I noticed sometimes that the keys were not responsive, and that really bothered me. What bothered me the most was that I got the feeling that it was not always the same, and that's something that is a bit of an issue for me, the variance, meaning if for the same input you get a different output when you type, that could be an issue. So what we're going to look at together today is exactly what happens with the Trekstor keyboard. And the good news is I actually find a way to replicate exactly the situation where it doesn't work well. So stay tuned and let's get this test going together. Okay, here's the first version of the test, and for this version I'm going to make it work. So check this out. Import pandas as PD. So you can see here all the spaces worked fine and it's all good. Now here's the second version of the test. I'm going to do the same import. Import pandas as PD. You see the difference? All the spaces are missing. So what do you think just happened there? I just typed the 2 imports and it worked the first time, and the second time it didn't work. So here is the trick. Check this out. Import. If I type to the side of the space bar, you can hear the click, but nothing happens. And if I click to the middle of the space bar, there you go. You have a space bar. So again, the side of the space bar, no movement, the middle of the space bar, I get a space. So there it is, guys. This is the issue that I found with the Trekstor u13b keyboard. It's up to you to see if it's a showstopper for you. For me, as I said, I use a wireless keyboard most of the time, and I was glad I found exactly the condition where it works and where it doesn't work. So at least I know how to use it to make it work. If some of you guys at Trekstor are listening or viewing this video, then maybe that's something you can bring back to your manufacturer and improve for a product in the future. Well, okay guys, that wraps it up for today's review of the Trekstor u13b keyboard. And I wish you enjoyed the video. Leave me your messages or comments if you have any questions. In my next video, I'm going to be reviewing the M2 SSD module, so if you want to get some notification, just subscribe. I wish you all a good day. Till later. Bye guys.